But what's the word, folks? What's the word, G? What on with you? You decent? I'm tired. But my shirt say the rawest. Real raw and uncut round this. You feel me? Okay. But I am back. If I'm looking over here, I'm looking at my iPad because my iPad is right here. So I'm using that as a reference point. I really don't have like a lesson today. I have more so. This is going to be a very random video of different realizations that I have come across in regards to life, in regards to everything. So, the first thing, and this is something that I've struggled with, disrespect doesn't have an age, it doesn't have, it can come from anybody and anywhere and anything. Because you see this disrespectful. Why was it just crumbled? But I fixed it. It's okay. But when it comes to disrespect, don't tolerate it for anybody. I don't care if they're family. I don't care if it's your mama, your daddy, your auntie, your uncle, your grandma, your granddaddy, your dog, your fish, your mailbox, anything. Just don't tolerate it. You is the alchemist. You the one that control the traffic. Don't let the traffic try to control you, because then they gonna run you off the road. And that's something I have to realize. How you gonna be a real, you feel me? And you got people, you got opposites you're scared of. And how you still want to try to respect somebody when they disrespected you multiple times just because they elder, just because of this. In the Bible, it tells us to honor our parents. But the verse right after that, it says, parents do not push your kids. Hold on, I'm gonna find the exact verse right now. Let's see. But I hope everybody has been doing good. That everybody has been achieving their goals, their dreams, their desires, the fulfillment of their hearts. Even though the heart is the most deceitful thing, but make sure you want what you want before you actually take action and get it, to be honest. Because sometimes, majority of the time, when we want something, we don't really want it. We just want to acquire it because we don't want to see a person who we don't like actually get it, and that other person may actually want it. Like it's a whole bunch of a whole lot of as the reason as to why we want. So Okay. Okay. Ephesians. Ephesians 6:4 says, "And you fathers, don't provoke your children to wrath, but bring them up in the training and admonish, ad, I can't pronounce this word. Hold on. Let me slow it down. I'm not editing this out either, so I'm gonna spell the word. The word is Admonition of the Lord. What does it mean to provoke your children? Let's see, because it's right here on this page, so I'm going to read it. Unreasonable demands, expecting perfection or setting impossible standards. Harsh or inconsistent discipline, disciplining out of anger, pride, or in an abusive manner. Favoritism or indifference, showing unequal affection or neglecting to show love. Constant nagging, overcorrecting for minor mistakes. Glad I pulled that up. So, yeah, it's honor thy mother and thy father, but also parents, don't provoke your kids. Shall we move on? Something I realized today is we all are, well, for myself, I'm going to say we're visiting planet Earth. And I'm starting to understand the aspect of just start whatever you want to start anyway. And I also understand the fact that just because you thought about something doesn't mean that out of the other billions of people, somebody has not thought of the same thing at one point in time. And reasons why people usually don't start something that they feel like is crazy or just a thought or whatever is because 9 times out of 10 they want to see somebody else do it before they jump in the water. They don't want to take the risk until they see some type of concrete evidence that it works. Um that's why if you have that inkling, you have that thought, yeah, somebody may have had that thought too, but that then, and also too, you don't want to be the only person doing this one thing because what if it gets so popping that what if it gets so popping that it's a lot of people trying to get, let's say you started this clothing brand and you got these specially made clothes that everybody want to partake in, everybody want to purchase, everybody want to buy, and you the only one, and you got all these orders. Yeah, you're gonna have all this money, all this revenue coming in, but you also are gonna be you're gonna be tired, you're gonna be overworked, you're going to be drained from trying to fulfill all their orders because you want to be greedy because you want to be the only one that know how to do something. So and also I think it's just like a perception thing when it comes to competition. Competition not really competition. They like low key help you. The number you have dialed doesn't give a fuck. Gonna put my phone on silent while I record from now on. But I'm saying all this to say help is good. So you still gonna make your bag. Everybody could still got a chance to make a bag. You know you gonna pop regardless because your aura, your energy is gonna create your bag. So why not help? Why not want help? You can't make all the money in the world. You got to give other people some. You got to, but other people got to supply needs for their families and their children, and you know, and the cycle it has to continue. It has to generate. That's why a lot of people are saying basically everybody on Earth is doing everything. This is why I understand like there's nothing new under the sun because everybody is doing everything at different frequencies, different rates, different times, different timelines because excuse me, because of what is beneficial for their situation, for their circumstances, for their journeys, for their missions. And yeah, like that's how I feel. That's how I see it. Yeah, you may think that you want to be the only one with this certain idea. I'd rather be the first with the idea, to be honest. Because somebody gonna come in, you feel me? Somebody gonna come and want a piece of that pie because they like, hey, you eating too good over here. You got too much food. You wanna share? Me being the real, you feel me, that I am, come on, get you a plate. I ain't finna eat all this food, no way. That's like I'm living by myself and I order 10 pieces. Gang, why the do you have 10 pieces in your house? Let me get a piece. Like, let me get a piece and let me get a. Can I have a slice? Oh, yeah, go ahead. And then I also am starting to see how everything is intertwined with each other, how everything is the same. It's different, but it's the same. Like, with life, I understand how they would say that we are aliens. I can understand how they say that we are fish because we come from water. We come from water. So I understand how the way that we come into the world is similar to other aspects of birth. Uh, what else? What else? What else? I realize how life is. I realize how you supposed to move, how you how you're supposed to trust the creator, the source, God. Oh, I realized how you supposed to trust God yesterday. Woo! That was heavy. Like of course you go through the training, you go through the textbooks, the book work, you go through all of that. Now it's time for the test. But you don't want to take that test. You have to take the test in order to advance to the next grade, right? You have to take the test in order to go to the next level, right? Don't duck that test because you ducking your opportunity for blessings, abundance. All because you don't want to be disrespectful to people who have disrespected you far too long because they family. If they're family, they won't disrespect you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've been really opening my eyes these days, and I've been seeing some stuff for me, and God been moving, boy. He been moving. Up all over me. Hey, it's love all over me. Okay, I ain't- y'all got a little bit of weird out of me. That's enough. Uh, but make sure y'all start covering up y'all cameras, covering up y'all phone cameras, covering up any TV cameras, all that stuff. Cause not me though, but it, if you read, then if you read energy, you know exactly what I'm saying. You know exactly what I just said. Let ooh, one thing that I want is that let's go back to talking without saying words, bro. Because if we try to make a language and we still make languages within the English language. That's why each city, each state has their own slang and their vernacular. We still make boring stuff our own because of our slang. And they even want to take that. And that's another thing. Hey, it's really pissing me off, bro. Because I'm starting to notice About. Mm-hmm. So that's just something I gotta deal with. That like when I do this, I feel it in my soul. Like it just, just don't touch me. Go over there. However, it's been over 20 minutes. Should I keep this going? Should I keep? Hey? Because I don't really got nothing else. Uh, yep. I'm going to end it here. And y'all know my TikTok, LESGETLIT, LESGETLIT. The top name you might see, I changed it to the magician. Cause call me Houdini, I be disappearing. Um, disappearing because of BS. Um, Mrs. Get Low. Yeah, that yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Pop out the cut like and my Twitch ID FKM underscore. That is that my Discord as well. And my IG AR15Z underscore. Mm, those are my socials. But I thank y'all for listening. I'm still getting my feet wet with this whole thing. But I know once some things transpire and some things move and groove around this, then we gonna be sitchy. Alright? Y'all be good and stay safe and stay dangerous.